I love pressure cooking, especially in the winter time. For me, it reminds me of my mum. She would be cooking anything from a bœuf bourguignon, chicken casserole, soup, even stocks. Works so well because you get that stewy flavour, but at the same time...
It doesn't take any time.
It takes no time at all.
It does.
Naomi, you're here and you're going to be showing us your favourite way of using a pressure cooker.
Absolutely. I thought what we'd do today, because I do love Thai food, and I thought we'd do a Thai lamb Massaman curry.
Oh, yum. And look at these little shanks. Just
gorgeous lamb shanks.
Quite small, which is when you're looking for them and they're in season.
Yes.
The little ones are always best, I think.
Yep, and you can use the bigger ones.
Of course you can, yeah, just a little bit longer to cook. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And it's quick and easy to do with the pressure cooker
It's still very quick, absolutely.
Okay, so should we get started?
Yes, please.
All right, so first of all, we want to make our curry paste, so we'll make it from scratch because it is so easy to do.
Yes.
And we've got these long dried chilies. Now, we've soaked them. They're the large ones. So the larger they are, the milder they are. So we've got 10 of them and we've soaked them in hot water until they're nice and tender. So they're going to go in with our shallots, our garlic, galangal.
We'll just cut that up.
Yep, just
and they go straight into the food
straight
processor,
in, and it'll chop everything up.
Great.
And then we've also got some sugar. We'll need a bit of salt, shrimp paste, which give it an incredible intense flavour. And just a bit of the lemongrass also, and some oil, and I will do the spices.
Okay, so talk me through the spices. What have you got there?
So we've just got some black peppercorns, so a teaspoon of black peppercorns. Now, we've toasted all of these up beforehand. We have some cumin, so a teaspoon of dried cumin.
Whole seeds there.
Yep, the whole ones. Some coriander seeds, again, 1 tablespoon, and we've roasted those off. And then just 3 little cloves.
And I guess it's quite important to toast them. So as soon as you toast them, it releases some of those oils.
It does.
And you just get more of an intense flavour, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so.
Oh, wow. Doesn't it smell sensational?
You can just smell it. And the more they're toasted, the easier they come out too. Okay, so crushing that down. Okay, so. Don't need to cut it too much because the blades will chop all of that down. Pop the spices in and shrimp paste. Yum. All right, we don't need to roast that because we're going to fry it off when we get it all browned and everything. Add a teaspoon of salt.
A little bit of sugar, as we said before.
Teaspoon of sugar. And lastly, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil.
Okay, so we give it a good blitz.
Perfect.
Looking good.
That looks great.
Okay. Oh, it's potent, isn't it?
It is,
Quite
but
strong.
it's not going to be as chilly hot as you think though.
No, especially after you put all the meat in.
Yes.
It all calms down.
Okay, so we've had the sear function, we're getting it nice and hot, popping our beautiful paste in.
Good sizzle.
Yep. So we've got that going. And what we just want to do now is just saute this off.
And that doesn't take long. As soon as you start to see the oil that we added to the mix
starts to come out.
split, then it's ready to go.
All right, that's perfect. So, can you add the shanks in?
Sure.
So just pop it in, and as each one goes in, just give it a little turn to coat.
Okay. In they go. 2 more.
Okay.
It's quite a large pot, so it fits
is.
a good amount, especially if you're feeding a whole family.
Okay, that is perfect. So can you just pop in the cinnamon and the cardamom? And then we also have 2 cups of water. Now, what we want to do is we just want to have a minimum of 1 litre of combined meat and liquid.
Okay.
And we'll pop the lid on. So just locking that in. Now, we want to have high pressure and we want to make sure that the steam vent is closed. We'll set to pressure cooker. Then we'll set it for 40 minutes. And press start, and that's all.
Okay, 40 minutes, we're going to have perfect lamb shanks. And again, like you said, we're going to add some other little goodies to this once that's cooked at that stage.
All right, so the timer's just gone off, so now we just need to release the pressure. All we need to do is press the steam button.
Technology.
I know, it's great.
Okay, while that's getting done, would you like me to do
Yes, please.
the potatoes?
The potatoes, can you just cut them maybe into 4 pieces?
Sure.
And then we just need to do some sliced onions and then palm sugar.
Palm sugar. And how did you want this? Just sliced?
Yep, that's perfect.
Fine like that?
Anyway, okay, so the steam's nearly gone. So there's a little spot at the top here and it'll let us know when we can release it. Can you smell the flavours and everything coming through?
So good.
Great.
And this we just shave just like that.
Because that'll all melt through once we're stirring that. Okay. Now look at that.
Moment of truth. I
Fantastic.
love it.
Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to remove them, and you can see it's already literally falling off the bone. So we need to be careful. So we're just taking them out so that we can, oh, look at that one.
That's so soft, the bones. It's
Look at
perfect,
that.
it's perfect.
That's all right, we can leave that one in there.
Yep. So obviously you just need a little bit of space there so you can mix that in.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
just want to add
pretty
the other
good.
flavours in and the potatoes, and then we'll pop these back on top. Okay, pop those
So
in.
I'll just gently add them in. Onions, potatoes, and
Tablespoon of the palm sugar.
Palm
I'll just
sugar.
give that a little stir. And then this is tamarind paste. About 1.5 tablespoons of tamarind paste. And 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. And we've got some nice roasted peanuts, a couple of tablespoons. Just add those in.
give it a little crunch.
And then again our shanks.
Wonderful. So how long are we going to be cooking this now?
So
for?
now all we need to do is just to cook this for another 10 minutes.
Just so those
Leave
potatoes
bones out.
are quite tender.
Yes.
And that coconut
Thank
milk.
you for reminding
Ha-ha.
me. 270 mils of coconut milk. Just a tip, don't use a low-fat one because it will separate. If you really did want to use a low-fat one, stir that through afterwards.
Good tip.
Okay, locking the lid back on and then setting it for 10 minutes. And start, off we go.
So 10 minutes, all ready to go, and then we can start eating.
Yes, can't wait for this one. There we go.
You ready?
Shall we take it off? All right, let's release the steam again. Okay. Releasing that lid.
Be very careful. It's still
Ooh,
bubbling.
Look at that.
Perfect.
All right,
It
pop
smells
this off
so
to the
good in
side.
here, doesn't it, Naomi?
Beautiful. Now, based on how tender it was before, I think what we'll do is we'll use a spoon.
And we're serving it on a beautiful bright plate today, and I think that's a great idea. When you've got all the family around the table, everyone can help themselves and try to get the bones on their plate without the meat falling.
Without it falling apart, definitely. Okay, and then we'll get some potatoes.
So potatoes for everybody. And it is amazing how much sauce you get out of that.
There is a lot
Yeah.
of sauce.
And that's what I love about this. You know, at the beginning you could smell all those spices, but then they've all come together.
Yum.
And it's heaven. It's Massaman curry to its best. Okay, let's have a look. Look at that. Falling. Oh, so good.
Yum.
Isn't it when meat just falls apart like that? For me, this is winter at its best.
All right, be careful, it'll be very hot.
It's very hot.
How is it? Not too spicy?
It is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And even the kiddies can have that. We had a lot of chili in there, but don't forget, we put a lot of coconut milk in
Yes,
there.
we did.
So it's calmed down. And the meat, I think for me, this really showcases pressure cooking.
Yes.
Because you want the meat to fall off the bone like that. So perfect.